Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we all need to log into Dimension. To do this, we've got this icon here. Double click on that. It will load up, and manager, and then the password is password. Password. And that's us logged in. This video is mainly going to be showing us how to log in, how to make a department, a group, and a product. If we can do that, we can get your file ready to go. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go into data, go to product, then department maintenance. You have to have a department. So for instance, this department here, I'll give it an ID 1, and I'll call it the butcher's shop, I suppose, the butcher's shop. Okay. You can have more than one department, but for the time being, we're just going to have one department. So all the products will sit on that department. You can have a catering department if you want as well, but for now, just one department. Close that. The next thing I'm going to do is go to data, go to product, and go to group maintenance. I'm going to choose ID 1, and I'll call this beef. So now I've got a group of beef. I could have pork, and so on, and you can have as many as you want. Well, as many as you want up to 99. Okay, so I've just made two groups there. I'm going to come out of this. So now I've got my department and my groups made up. This apple symbol is your product maintenance. We click on that. Currently we have nothing in there. Okay, the first thing you want to do is go up to this one here, allergens. Click on that, and then here you've got create defaults. We click on this. This will create all your allergens in there. Okay, so whenever you enter these into your text 2, these will all be bolded. So all your different allergens. If you find some allergens that aren't in there, you can enter them in here, like so. So where I've just entered that in there, it's not the wisest thing to do is to type here, because if here is in the allergens area, and in text area 2 it would be bolded. But you can add all your different ones there. So eggs, someone might have eggs, but then with that. Anyway, so we've done that, come out of that. We never have to look at that again. Okay. Now we're going to make the product. With everything in Dimension, when you're on the main page, it's always a green plus. So if I click on this green plus, this will bring up the product editor. In here, so we've got department, group, PLU. Department we've made, butcher shop. Group, we're going to use beef. And then PLU, you can choose whatever you want, but it will give you the next available one. Some people like to have, they will use 1 to 100 for their beef, 101 to 200 for their pork, and so on. Okay, for me, I'm not bothered. I'm just going to use beef as 1. I'll only go for the stuff that you need to learn at the beginning. So after that, the next thing you do is go to description. We're going to do top side. Now when I click down to the next button here, it's going to populate those as well. So I've typed in top side here, click there, that's automatically copied this, because 9 times out of 10 you will name it, and it's also copied it to text area 1. I'll explain what they mean. The description is what it will show up in Dimension. Button text is what it will show up in the scale. And text area 1 is what it will show up in your labels. At this point I need to apologise because I do have my washing in the background. I need it for tonight. Okay, so we've got top side there. We will ignore this because this is if you're using the web side of Dimension. We do also, I should plug this in really, we do have websites that go with this so you can sell like an Amazon shop. Okay. The next one down here are your dates. On your label format you'll have something like packed on or used by. If I was to put 5 in here, that as long as this date 1's on your label, it will, when you print this out, let's say 5 days from now, it will be it will have the date of when it needs to be used by, or best before, or whatever you want. You can have 2 dates on there. You might have this could be a packed on date or something, or it could be a frozen date one. So you could have if fresh, if frozen. Okay. The next one is the price. We're going to do $8.99. weighed, so it's per kilo, it's top side. What you have to be really careful is, if I was to save this now, which I'm going to, and go back into it and think, oh, actually, it's a count item. I can't change it. The only way to change this is to get rid of this product and make a new one again. It's just this can't be changed. It's to do with the database. We just can't change it. Okay. So we've done the main part. The next bit down here, if you've got barcode formats, they're more likely to be done automatically for you. You can select them, but because we've got none loaded on this project, it's not going to have anything. Same with label formats. As we make label formats for you, you'll have different label formats, as in you could have a label without price, you could have a label without a description, you could have a label just loads of names on there, just if you want to cut them all out. There's lots of different ones. These ones you don't have to worry about. General options, you can have a tear weight to them, a trace scheme, you can do lots to it. The other thing is tax. You can add your own tax in here, but see, I can't select it because nothing's been made. Where I said before, where in the main page, the green icon up there is to make new stuff. On this page, it's these little pluses, just a boring plus. If I want to make a new group, for instance, I could click on that and I could make more. That takes me to group maintenance. For tax, same thing. I can click on that. I can say 0%, 2, 20, oh, not 20, 20%. And 3, 5%. So when I make them, all I do is click off, so it sort of makes the next line, it sort of finishes them. I can close that. Now I'll be able to select it, so we know this has got no tax. You don't have to do this, it just makes it a bit tidier. Okay, so that's really what we've got to do in here. You can have pictures. That you can double click in this and select your picture and it go up in scale. You have to be very careful with this. If the pictures are too heavy, too large in size, it will slow down your scale. So you've got to be really careful what type of scale you have. Okay. Textures, this is the next sort of main part. Once you've done this, that's all you've really got to do for a product. Text area 1 is what will show up on your label. So text area 1 would be the product names. They'd be larger and bold. Text area 2 is your ingredients. So those allergens I spoke about earlier go in this text area 2. That's really all you've got to do for this part. If we go down to sales message, we'll talk to you about this when we do label formats, because you can have sales messages on certain products. So if it is a frozen, you'd have a sales message on here saying do not refreeze after thawing or something. Okay, so that's really what we've got to do on there. There is more stuff on here like stock items. You can have it as stock. Lots of nutrition. You can have nutritional information to this. Substitutions. This is for the website. If someone was to buy something on your website, if you had a website, if someone was to buy something, it would come. If you didn't have that product in stock, it would come back and say, "We don't have this product. How about this one, this one, this one, and this one?" Okay. Variations. This is also for the website. So you could have. Imagine I've just got top side. I could go into variations. Click on top side, and I could say. Top side, I don't know. You can add. It's best for count really. But imagine this was a count item. It's top side 1 kilogram. We could add 2 kg, and then we could change the price, and then we could then have another one. So we could copy that and have 3. And then you can change the prices in here to represent how it would go. It's in weighed, it doesn't really matter too much, but in count, it's quite good because if you think you've got a website and you can just do like a drop down how you would if you were to go to Amazon or eBay or something like that. Okay, I'm just going to say, please provide quantity. You want to create the value? No. So that's really all you've got to do on here. I'll save that. So now we have a department made, a group made, PLU number, top side. Later on, if you go down the barcode route, you can add barcode numbers, but I won't go into that now because that's quite a big thing to do. Okay, I'm going to stop the video on that one. It's come up to about 10 minutes, and the next video I'll do mostly about sending it down to the scale, and I may even do how to make a keyboard on the scale. Okay. Well, thank you very much, and I'll close it down now.